You are listening to a Bamsters podcast. And if you've been listening to us for a while we would like to thank you, might I suggest a trip to check out your mental health.
And it's podcast time again. Yay, Bamsters Rated R. We're back with another episode. This time, let me count, 39th episode. And with me today, I guess I have the Bam Havoc. Bam, say hi to everybody.
Hello guys, hello you beautiful people. I hope you guys are enjoying your bacon and beer gloriousness. Yes guys, episode 39. Yes, please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Mostly comment because I do enjoy a good sparring match with you crazy lots. Yes. Don't forget to tell G he's got a bit of an ego. So yeah, tell him that as well.
I think everybody knows I have an ego, but I kind of suspect yours is a tiny bit larger.
Dude. Basically, my ego walks into the room before I do, yeah? I have to sit in the opposite room to my ego, because it's just that big, mate. It's just that big, yeah?
No, those are called your moobs.
Oh, is that what they're called? Oh, right. Let's get on that, then.
Should we do some news?
Do we have to? Facebook is making the rounds today, G. Please, tell me all about it.
Not so much Facebook as Facebook's Oculus, or as some of us like to call it, FOculus. They're coming to a bit of problem because of their founder, Palmer Luckey. He's apparently come out and being very pro-Trump, which is a US pseudo-politician thingy.
Okay, so what does someone's political agenda have to do with making awesome video games? What does his politics have to do with him making FOculus VR? I don't understand the connection here.
Yeah, it's apparently Palmer Luckey has been throwing money at a group called Nimble America, and they've been, you'll like this, they've been shitposting things on the internet and throwing memes around, all against one of the political people in the US, Hillary Clinton. So people have come out, game developers come out and said, that's not nice, and we don't like that you hereby support Trump. We think you should support Hillary. And they've come out and said, we don't want to make games for Oculus until Palmer Luckey steps down or is fired or terminated or shot in the head.
Okay, see, this is where idiocy, or to me anyway, the idiocy of the human race steps into play. Someone's political standing or political belief shouldn't affect 1, his job, 2, what he's doing in his job, and 3, his lifestyle. Because this guy supports Trump, they want him to stand down? Are these people fucking insane? Are they just mentally deranged or separated from reality? I mean, don't get me wrong. I in no way fucking think Trump or Hillary is best for this. Yeah, I think Bernie was the man. But anyway, that's my leanings towards the Americaland voting thing. But ultimately, who cares? The 2016 presidential election is a complete shambles and an utter debacle. It really is. It is the worst one I can ever remember. God, it's... Okay, granted, he shouldn't maybe have been supporting a shit-flinging, meme-slinging a company like Nimble Rich or whatever you want to call it, but, God, fuck. People are just stupid in the face. Why?
Oh no, I agree. This is a clustercluck of proportions. Both the elections, but also kind of what Palmer Luckey did. He has a product to sell, and people who buys it, don't forget, it isn't just the consumers who buy it. The game developers buy into the product as well. And if they are, let's say, not very pro-Trump, they do also have the right to say, look, we're not going to make games for Oculus, for Palmer Luckey, if he's publicly supporting Trump. They just don't see that as fitting their point of view. And we can say everything about some of these really small developers. Tomorrow Today Labs, never heard of them, but they're part of them. Polytron, slightly larger, they made Fess, and they're making a game called Super Hype Cube. Insomniac Games came out and said if they don't want to, they stopped development on the Oculus version. That's Ratchet & Clank, Resistance, a few other games. So even some of the bigger developers are coming out. Others have come out and said, hell no, just like you, Palmer Luckey can do whatever he wants to do. As long as it's legal, as long as it's within the political arena, it's okay. It's his personal life should not affect his business life.
Yeah, I think you expressed the point I was trying to make. His political life, as long as it's all legal and stuff, which I kind of think this kind of is. He's giving money to a company. What they do with that money is really none of his fucking business because it's their money. But anyway, it's just stupid. It really is. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. By far and away, I don't think Palmer Luckey is the kind of person I want to shake hands with. He's kind of backtracked on quite a few promises he's made with regards to Facebook VR. And again, he's getting it in the neck because of some stupid freaking decisions he's made with regards to this FOculus, Clinton, silly meme, Hillary thing, whatever have you. But ultimately, who cares? At 2017, this will all be forgotten about. It's dumb. It's just dumb. It's God help. G, can we just please end part of the human race? You know, can we please go all Stalin on their asses and just end some of the human race in this world, please? Please, G, please.
Yeah, I guess we can if we need to. We'll find a way. An acquaintance of mine actually pointed out something I'd almost say is interesting, but again, it sounds like blaming. Luckey is just another white and, let's face it, rich kid. He wasn't poor when he grew up. Who's kind of just taking the side of, again, let's hate on everybody else. Yeah, it's a white rich kid being an asshole, but he's allowed to.
A white rich kid being an asshole. Oh god. So a rich kid being an asshole is a new thing in this world, is it? So everyone's having a shit fit because some rich kid's being a dick. God. What have we become, G? What have we become?
Yeah, welcome to the human race. I like every article I've found about this have also gone out and said, oh, Luckey's girlfriend is pro-Gamergate. It's like, I've not yet figured out what that has to do with the rest of it, but every single article pointed that out.
What the fuck has Gamergate got to do with anything? Gamergate is all about journalistic standards within video games, rather than people, you know, not having the journalistic standards and integrity. You know, that's what Gamergate to me is, and there are some sides of it that aren't, but fair enough, whatever the fuck have you. That was so 2015. Who cares about Gamergate now? Yeah. Good lord. I just
find it funny.
I like just going back to before. I like how people like to point out that he's white and rich. You know, there's also black and rich, Chinese and rich, Indian and rich. It's just the fact that you're a rich dick. I don't see what skin tone or skin color's got to do with fuck all of it. It's just some dude being a complete arse. Who gives a shit? People have to be arseholes. It's their prerogative in life.
Yep.
Just don't give them the time of day back. You know, piss on them. Actually, don't piss on them if they're on fire. Who gives a shit? It's just one of those. Really, it is. Who cares? I'm still not going to buy a FOculus headset. It's not changed my opinion of the guy. I know he's an arse. People, I swear. G, I'm going to end... When I come to power, G, I'm going to end part of the population of this planet.
Remind me to not vote for you, just in case I'm in that part of the population you want to end.
Dictatorship, dude. Dictatorship. There's no voting. The Bacon Army will rise.
And there we have it. It's Bam Mugabe Havoc.
Alright, we've done this topic to death. What's next, G? What is next?
Well, just to stay a little bit in VR, PlayStation VR, I think that's one of the things you're really into.
The PSVR, yes. The Demo Disc that says it's going to have 18 games. Turns out it's going to have 8. Yeah. I still don't understand why, but lies, filth, nonsense, stupidness, yeah. I'm really waiting for that, yeah.
Apparently, yeah, the demo disc in Europe and in UK will only have 8 demos instead of 18 because it's too difficult making localized or translated versions of the demos.
I hate to say this, but most of Europe can speak the English, so I'm pretty sure they'd have been safe just making an English version and just spamming it out.
And as somebody who's been to the US several times, I can confirm they don't speak English. I've been to several places where they don't understand you.
Oh, I totally agree. They don't speak English at all. But most of the regular world speaks English or Mandarin, right? So just make it English, and then as and when make different languages like French, Spanish, Portuguese, German, all that stuff. Not Danish.
Yeah,
Not Danish. No. Sod the Danes. Leave the Danes. Not Danish.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Here's a weird fact. Whenever international companies release products in Scandinavia, they just write a mix of Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian. Like, some of the words are just duplicated 3 times. And even when they're the same, they're duplicated 3 times. Going like, this toothpaste, tandpasta, blah, 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 will do blah, 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 blah. In Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian mixed together. So, yeah, it's fun being Scandinavian.
You're not Scandinavian. You're Danish, living in Belgium. That's why you're Belgian.
Yes, and you're a Georgie. We already concluded this.
Yes, I know. What else, G? What else?
Well, on those demo discs, I don't really have anything else. It's the Sony and the developers have issues. I looked at it. Those Battlezone tank thingy, that one's pretty good. If anybody gets a chance to try that one, that's pretty decent.
What's this nonsense about the DDoS attack on KrebsOnSecurity? Or some nonsense, mate?
And you remember we did a piece on Lizard Squad almost a year ago now.
Oh, Gizzard Squad's back, is it? God, what are they trying to do now?
This time it's apparently the Jews. Somebody in Israel, a company called DDos'd, they've been discovered selling DDoS services, and this could have been, for example, Lizard Squad. They went out and bought some DDoS services. This is the case of a company who produces or provides DDoS services, who has been revealed by Krebs, or KrebsOnSecurity.
Ah, right. And here's me thinking Gizzard Squad actually DDos'd another company for reasons yet unknown. Yeah, okay. Lovely. More internet silliness.
Oh, but just the numbers behind this thing. This is pretty much the biggest DDoS that has ever been. Apparently these VDOS guys were really pissed off, and Krebs also stepped on the toes and a few others, and it was something like 620 gigabit per second. That's a lot of data. It was just hitting his website repeatedly.
Fuck, that is a lot of data. I wouldn't mind that as an internet connection at my house. Yes, please. Bring and come.
Yeah. Akamai has been protecting KrebsOnSecurity for free, and let's be honest, this wasn't free, but for free publicity. They gave up. They couldn't bear the cost anymore. The damn thing to protect this website, just this one website, would run in the range of $100,000 to $200,000 a year just for DDoS protection.
Whoa. Denial of service attacks cost $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Jesus Christ, maybe I need to get into DDoS services. Holy yes, please. That's a six-figure salary, G. Oh man, I need to get hold of some DDoSers and get me some script kiddies and let's do this nonsense. Yeah, £100,000 a year. I'll have some of that. Thank you.
Well, that's for the protection against the DDoS. The actual DDoS services that deliver this kind of output, they cost closer to about 60,000. So you can buy the attack for 60,000 and you can buy the defense for between 100 and 200,000. Basically, it's a losing game at this point.
So essentially what I could do is I could scam saying if you don't give me 200,000 a year, I will DDoS you, sort of thing. And then they have to give you 200 grand, and that's blackmail basically, or some nonsense. Yeah, let's do that.
That's literally a business that's being done today. Even years ago, you could find cases where companies will be told, we will take you offline if you don't pay us.
Yeah, I've heard about stuff like that. So I'm going to move to the Philippines where they don't have internet laws like this, and I'm going to start my new business as a DDoSer, script kiddie DDoSer. Yeah!
Yeah, good luck with that. I think the VDOS company was one of the leading ones in this area. They had some really smart people running it.
Well, you're smart, aren't you? You could be my wingman, bro.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm not gonna sit there and hack into, in this case it was IoT devices, Internet of Things, like my light bulbs and locks on doors, everything that's connected to the internet. I know a lot of companies have come out with fridges that can tell you when it's time to buy new milk, and ovens that can send messages to your phone when they're done baking your cake. These are the kind of things they actually hacked into, turned into zombies, as they're called, internet zombies, and then used to attack. So literally, KrebsOnSecurity was taken offline by a bunch of lights and ovens and other things on the internet.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but the Internet of Things I think is bloody stupid as well. That probably deserved the DDoS damn attack. Why the hell do you want a text message to reach your phone to tell you that your toaster's popped? You can bloody hear the bloody toaster's popped. You know it's gonna pop in 2 minutes? Go back in 2 minutes instead of sitting on your fat ass watching TV. God, it's gonna send you a message because your washing's done. Who gives a shit? Just go get your washing out of the tumble dryer or washing machine when it's done. Some of the things people do is dumb. In fact, I watched an episode of iDubbz, which we'll be talking about a little bit later in the show actually, is that he did a content thing I can't think of it right now, but anyway, it was a case of they stuck a Bluetooth thing inside a washing machine thing, and it told you when the pH balance of your water was off, so you had to do something about it. Who gives a fuck about the pH of your water? You're doing washing, you're doing your dirty old shitty crappy clothes. I'm pretty sure some of the stuff is going to upset the pH balance, particularly my stuff. God, that's definitely going to rock the world with its pH balance. It's dumb. Internet of Things I think is stupid. Stupid. I could do better with a BlackBerry, as in make my own shit. It's freaking dumb.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm quite enjoying my Internet of Things.
Yeah, because you're dumb. The only thing that you've got that I'm jealous of is your broggy. Yeah, the headset of yours. Very jealous of that. Dumb. Just dumb.
Now that I think about it, I should probably send you one of my lights so that every time I need to send you a message, I can just flash the light and say, bam, go check your PSN or Hangouts or Twitter.
Do that. I'll tell you what, do that. Send me a light.
You'll like the last thing I set up on them. Whenever it starts raining, one of them will turn a pastel blue, so I don't have to look outside the window and see it's raining and just look up at my light.
Dude, you live in Belgium. It rains freaking 364 days a year there, yeah? England is 365 all day bloody day. So it'll be constantly blue.
Except at night, it turns a nice amber-ish when the sun sets, so I don't have to look outside to look at the sunset. I can just look at my light, they simulate it.
Send me a fucking light bulb so that I can see it whenever it's on, means you need to be in contact. Do that. There we go. The one internet thing I'll have, just because someone in Belgium can't be asked giving me a phone call. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. No, I have something else I actually want to send you. You have a dog, don't you?
I do indeed, yes. A lovely little King Charles Spaniel. Love him to death.
How about a selfie stick for dogs?
Why do I want a selfie sticks for dogs? I take him for walks every day, and all he does is shit, piss, and chase rabbits. Why do I want photographic evidence of him killing a rabbit and taking a crap?
Oddly enough, that makes me think that the dog is just mimicking you.
I don't chase rabbits, I chase pigs. There's a difference. Yeah?
Yeah. I was just thinking chasing tails. Okay. No, it's a phone case with a tennis ball on it. You wave it in front of the dog goes, ooh, tennis ball, he's gonna throw it. And then you take a picture and put the tennis ball away, and the dog goes, why? Why are you not throwing it?
Believe it or not, Duke's actually quite a clever bruck, right? You see the ball, he gets excited about the ball, you throw the ball, and then he looks at you going, I'm not gonna freaking get that ball. It's a long bloody way away. You go get it. So I have to go fetch the bloody ball and bring it back.
The dog's trained you.
He's a clever dog.
Yeah, no, I don't know why we have it on the list. Draconis, I think that was his idea. He put it in the chat, said cover this. So, pooch, selfie, phone case with a tennis ball, take picture, that was it. Yay.
Is this one of them silly American inventions that don't actually need to be invented and need to be de-invented very fucking quickly, and the inventor be shot outside in the street? Yeah, I think that's probably the case here.
I think since it's called pooch selfie, I suspect it's from either New York or California. They, for some reason, love dogs.
Yeah, I think I've said what I need to say about that one, dude. Yeah, I'm not going to say much more. That is just dumb. Again, more dumb. More dumb. Yes, right. Well, guys, this is probably the only point I'll mention about the Leafy I Dub's controversy that's been turned into a debacle, then's gone to full-on retard, okay? Honestly, I do think that the Leafy I Dub's thing is just fake. Both iDubbz and Leafy got together somewhere, huddled in a fucking sewer pipe somewhere, whatever have you, and they hatched the thing to drive views to their channel and obviously get the, I wouldn't say the hate mobs, but get the fans to comment on each other's channels and stuff. It drives the videos out there, it drives views, and basically makes them a whole lot of moolah, spondoolies, you know? DDos'd. But that's not a bad thing, you know? You could also point out that people like FouseyTube and SoFlo do it as well, so why can't these guys, you know? So, yeah, I was going to do an episode on it sometime this week, but I just got lazy and I couldn't be bothered. So I've included it into this podcast. So you heard it here, guys. Leafy is here, and the iDubbz thing is fucking fake, because you listen to the initial video from iDubbz, it's very funny, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. And you listen to Leafy's response, it's very funny, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. And it's, if you look at what iDubbz done in the past and how he systematically tears down the other people he's talking about, as well as Leafy. Okay, Leafy has used the word literally so much that it's actually turned into a figurative word. God knows how he's done that. But anyway, it's fake. It's just to drive views and to drive the content and all this stuff. So yes, I think it's fake. I really do. I think it's silly, it's fake, it's dumb. People like Scarce get a couple of views about it because he's reporting on it, and anyone else who reports on it gets at least guaranteed 1 million views. If you guys watch I Hate Everything, you've got to comment on it so you get the views. So yes, we're commenting on it because we want the views. Yes, we're shameless? Yeah, we are shameless. We don't care. But yeah, I think it's fake. G doesn't really give a shit because it's YouTubers doing stupid shit on YouTube because YouTube, and I totally agree with that. It's just more dumb shit that no one gives a crap about. But yeah, it's fake. It's completely fake. I really think it's fake. Unless I see these two duking it out on the side streets in LA where I think iDubbz lives there. I don't care. I really don't care. It's dumb. It's fake. It's dumb. They just did it to drive views and extra wedge in their back burner. So yes, there we go. G, more stupid. Moving swiftly on, by the way. More stupid on this planet. This is one of our Bamster guys, right? He posted up onto the Bamster chat a few days ago saying there's a religious nut group. We're all going to be dead on the 25th. And when you guys hear this on the 28th to 27th, you will have been dead for 3 days because a meteor 100 kilometers wide has hit the Earth and cracked the bitch in half.
Yeah, I know I'm supposed to say something. I don't know what's stupider, the Leafy I Dub's YouTubing about YouTube, or this meteor that nobody's heard about except for a religious website.
Yeah, it's just more dumb and more fail. This is why I want to end, or I was going to say segregate parts of the population, but that didn't work out in South Africa very well. Just end part of the population that thinks this stupid shit. It really is dumb. It really is dumb.
Oh, come on. 100-kilometer asteroid? Nobody would have noticed that by now.
Not just that, NASA has apparently used 5 nukes to break the asteroid apart. No. 5 nukes directly at it is like taking a 2.2 pistol and shooting a freaking bus hurtling at you at a rate of knots. You ain't gonna stop the bus. The only way that's gonna happen is if you use the nukes and you hit it on the side, you know, to deflect it by a couple of inches, degrees, whatever have you. So, yeah, this website's dumb. Religion's dumb. It's just dumb. More dumb this week, guys. I'm very, very sorry to say this, but more dumb, more fail. It's just dumb.
I'm reading these notes and it's just stupid. Okay, so it's 100 kilometers large, it's on its way, it's gonna hit us tomorrow. Which means binoculars won't be enough, but amateur telescopes should all be able to see it by now. It will be there, you could see it at night. The sun will light it up. Now, 100 kilometers large, the Chicxulub impactor, that's the thing that broke all the dinosaurs apparently. That was 10 kilometers large. It left a 80 kilometer large hole in the ground. 100 kilometers coming from, if it's trans-Neptunian, if it's all the way out there, that would break our crust. That would literally make nothing living on the planet anymore.
Well, the thing about that one that hit and killed all the dinos, right? That clipped the planet Earth, right? Somewhere in Mexico or some crap, if I remember my internet videos correctly. It clipped us in Mexico area there, right? And nailed all the dinosaurs dead, done, dusted. Made the mammals survive and we became king of the hill. This bitch will crack us not just in half, but it will fucking annihilate anything on the planet. Yeah, no, this is all stupid. It really is just dumb. Reading the clip notes on this is just stupid. So again, you'll probably be listening to this on the 27th, 28th. We're recording this on the 24th. So by the time you get to hear this, you'll have been dead for 2-3 days.
I have that thing in my head, that picture in my head of a rock this size hitting somewhere around, if I'm not mistaken, India. That should be hard enough to knock literally England off the planet.
Oh, are you still whinging about Brexit, are you?
You guys want it out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I knew you were going for the Brexit angle. Yes.
Also, the Chicxulub impactor, because they don't want to say it's an asteroid. That one didn't kill the dinosaurs, it just turned them all into birds.
But dinosaurs were all birds anyway.
Apparently, yeah.
Jurassic Park told me this, dude. Dinosaurs were all birds. I can promise you this. Michael Crichton in Jurassic Park told me this.
Dude, I saw they're making Jurassic World 2 now.
Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park 2, good films. Jurassic Park 3, not so much. Okay, still a goodish film, but not so much. Jurassic World, fail. The part that did it for me, the part that I said, you know what, fuck this, it's a crap film, was when they opened the doors and all the kids ran out and there was a pterodactyl thing going, no, fuck off, dickhead, that shit doesn't happen, no, that failed me right down the middle there. Fail, and more fail. It was doing good until then, it really was, and then it's like, oh god, why the children? Someone please, not the children.
Yeah, you think it was when they were sitting in that rolling ball thing, driving around where they shouldn't be driving around, and what's his face, one of those late night comedy, not very funny hosts show up on the screen and starts trying to be funny. It just fails miserably. Please stop the movie now.
That rolling ball thing was a pretty cool idea. Okay, it really fucking was. But, God, some of it was just, oh. And you could see that they were taking bits out of the books that Crichton wrote, you know? I don't know why I call him Crichton. I just call him Crichton. I know it's not how you pronounce his name, but I know. Okay, but anyway. You could see segments of the books were taken out. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have put it there, you should have put it here, you shouldn't have put that there, you should have put this here. Oh, God, fucking fail. Fail.
Well, it failed so well that it's gonna make a sequel.
The bit about the raptors, okay, that was pretty freaking cool, you know, because they're intelligent animals, they can learn, they can be trained, but they know they're gonna fuck you over. But then, the super raptor! Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, no.
Now you know how I felt watching the original. That girl sits down at the computer and goes, this is Unix, I know this. Then there's a screen with animated boxes that she just clicks one by one.
That was dumb. According to if I remember the book correctly, it was touchscreens. Okay, it was a
doesn't matter, that was dumb.
The book said it was touchscreen, if I remember correctly, alright? And what annoyed me was how she moved the mouse forward and it moved the mouse cursor into the fail. And it was a 3-button mouse as well, those old 3-button mice, not the dual clicky with the scroll wheel, it was 3 buttons. I remember those mice! That's how old I am.
Yeah, it was just that at that time, I guess the original movie broke for me. Hey, just watch them because it's fun and a lot of people became paleontologists apparently because of the original movie. I guess a lot of people become geneticists because of Jurassic World.
No, a lot of people become idiots because of Jurassic World. They are.
I don't want to disagree with that.
Dude, seriously, they should do more movies with Stephen King. You know, Stephen King movies have been great.
They're making TV shows with him now, so...
Yes, and my wife is all over that. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining us on episode 39 of Rated R Bamster's podcast. Just our thoughts, opinions about this week's news, a bit of off-pisting as we always tend to do. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the world of fail that we live in. And if you guys are around on the 28th and we're not all dead, please like, share, comment, subscribe, send it, share it, whatever you have here. We've got a FaceAid, Google+, the freaking internet site, all this jazz in the description below, guys. All the topics to the, or links to the topics we'll be discussing will be in the description below as well. Guys, thank you very much for listening. See you all next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.
And from me, G, thank you everybody for listening. As Bam said, click a button somewhere and we'll talk to you next week, where we should have an interview for you as well.
Just not the YouTube Heroes button, because that shit's full of fail. We haven't discussed that, and I'm probably going to do a video on that. That's just more fail. Anyway, guys, thanks very much. Bye!
Ciao.
I have no illusions of privacy on this ship. Why you talking to yourself, 3PO?